gentlemen, in case if you recall, me and Agent JV faced off in the first episode. Now, what he did in that episode hurt and scarred me for a lifetime. He ripped my hip apart to the point where I couldn't walk after that match. And I can guarantee he won't be doing that tonight. But one thing I know for sure is you are the world champion. And this is a World Heavyweight Championship Open Challenge. And in case if you recall, I'm also the contract holder. So tonight, if I decide to, I can cash in twice. I get the Open Challenge, and then I can cash in. Now see, here's the thing is, I live by era. Our first match, our first 2 matches in WFFW alone that were televised were against this man, Agent JB. And you know why? Because him and I had a beef with each other. I can pull Field straight out of the ground, that's what I'm gonna have to do tonight, because otherwise I won't be fighting like I did before. So here's the thing. Like the announcer said, we're all original tonight. No current characters. Nothing like that. This is all original. He had the AA and Walls of Jericho. I had the Stunner and the Death Drop. You can use old finishers and new finishers tonight. But one thing we know for sure is only one of us is walking out still standing. And I can guarantee tonight is not going to be the night I can't walk out of the arena again because of... So, let's get this title bout started.
This is still mine. Contracts don't matter to me. I still beat them. This man put up a good fight.
Mad respect.
I'd say we just put that feud to rest.
What do you say? Now, see, I may have just lost the contract, but that just proved to RTI and Spike and Razor and the Gunner and the King and whatever that jobber's name that keeps losing to me. This man here is the man to beat, undefeated. You know why? Because he's smarter than you. He's stronger than you. And he's got the balls to do something about it when he actually puts his mind. This belt here, it's the whole reason why he's the top of the company. And none of you aren't. This is the whole reason why the NWO is pretty much a run over this whole business. I mean, think about it, RT. He got the title match, the triple threat. But you beat me in the general manager match and you still have not yet booked yourself in a world title match? He just beat me twice! That's 2 title defenses in 1 show! You haven't faced him in any single time, 1-on-1, for that belt besides that pay-per-views. I think it's time you give the fans a chance to see what they want to see. We went old school tonight. We had his former name, Agent JB. I went back to my original intro. I hit the Stunner twice. He tried to go for his AA, but I countered. But you know why? It's because we know each other. We know each other good enough that we can take each other out if we wanted to. The only thing I can't escape is that Walls of Jericho he's got. Ever since he did that damage to my hip, I couldn't do anything. Walls, I can't get out of Walls unless if I'm decking and decking and decking and decking. And the only thing I can do after that is hope that he doesn't lock it in even tighter. Now most of the time I've been able to get it off, but that time there, I couldn't do it. There was too much pain in the hip and in the back. I couldn't even think about getting out of it. I had to tap. And you know what he's gonna do to you, Wintermania? Tapping out is the least of your worries at that show. He's going to make you bleed. He's going to pulverize you. He's going to make you wish that you simply weren't around at the time that he was, because he is the Attitude Era of WFFW. I am the dead man. He is the Brock Lesnar of this industry. Undefeated. never tapped out, never been pinned in singles matches. He's never once lost that title. And I can guarantee you, the NWO will hold that belt until he decides to give it up. Because for you to make him forfeit the title means that would mean he'd have to leave. But the one thing I know is he's here to stay. I mean, he's got a beef with you. What reason would give him to leave? Why would he leave? When he can pulverize somebody as tiny and hopeless as you, and even smaller, your tiny little cousin Spike. Here's the thing, RTI. You know I'm the dead man. You know I have the capabilities to take you out, and I know for a fact that if I can take you out, this man here can take your whole family out without even batting an eye. That black hole slam you just gave me there hurts. Yeah. Couldn't kick out. You know why? Because the paralysis gives you when you land on that. You know why? Because that move is a hard hit move. I have never once kicked out of that finisher yet. Not once. And I faced him many times with that finisher. And up to the point where I can't even stand after a match. This is the first I've been able to in a long time. And he had to help me up. There's a reason why I retired early. It's because of my neck. But I came back for a reason. I came back because it is the anniversary of WFFW. It is our time. Now, is JB here? He's got a long road ahead of him. Yeah, he may be the world champ, but he also hasn't had the accomplishments that I have had, that you've had. And you know why? Because he was never given those opportunities. He disappeared for a couple months. You know why? It's because he was healing off the crutches I beat him with on the second episode of WFFW. But then all of a sudden he made an appearance because I had a friend in Jacob J Money Blessed. The one man who's always been able to beat me. The one man that I have never pinned in this industry. I've pinned your cousin, I've pinned you, I've pinned whatever that jobber's name is, because he absolutely sucks. I've pinned Razor. I've pinned everybody except him. Whether that's a goal of mine or not, he's got balls. And one thing I know is you don't. So I advise you to bring it to the NWO. Because that black hole slam and my Texas pile driver and my pedigree is going to hurt a lot more than your dirty deeds. Because your dirty deeds is drinking straight out of the milk carton. That's the evilest you've got. I've taken you to hell and back. I've taken Spike to hell and back. I've taken the jobber to hell and back. Hell, Jacob and I have been to hell and back, but yet he still was able to top me. So if you want balls, talk to the NWO. If you want to stay that tiny, little, ugly organization you call D-Generation X, why don't you call up Triple H or Shawn Michaels? Or where's Road Dogg and Billy Gunn? Where did they go? They lost popularity. They lost the war. The NWO is still around, but DX dissolved. Back when we were in the Wolf Pack, things were never great. I'll admit that. But until you rolled me up and pinned me for that belt, we were decent enough to form a tag team. He has actually put up a fight. He has stayed on that belt. He's actually been there and done what everybody else here has done with that belt. Hell, he's held it longer than you have. If he holds it till Winter Mania or even past it, he will beat my record as longest reigning WFFW World Heavyweight Champion. With him being an NWO, I have no problem with that. No, if it was you trying to break that record, I'd have taken you out. This man here has been to hell and back. He knows what it's like, and he knows how to take you there. He knows where to take you. He knows to take you to hell. Hell, he can take you to Suplex City. He can take you anywhere. And the reason why is because he is tougher than you. He is smarter than you. He has backup, unlike that tiny, skinny, bony piece of garbage you call Spike. I will not sit idly by and let you try and take that belt from the people who deserve it. It's like me going up to my cousin in lacrosse, Aaron Gustafsson, as some of you might know him, Aaron Suicide. I got a beef with him too, but the thing about me is I will get past it, or I will overcome it, just like we did with Jacob here tonight. We put that feud to an end. You know why? Because some feuds that don't go unfinished always have bad blood in between them. And we ended that bad blood tonight so we can stay together, unlike you and that petty little excuse you call Spike. Now I'm gonna keep throwing insults at Spike. I'm gonna keep throwing insults at everybody else. Us two, we're the real deal. We can deal with that. For NWO, I can tell you one thing. And we're gonna use your tagline for it. Suck it!
Hello, everyone. It's been a while, hasn't it? Now, if you guys are keeping up on Twitter, there's been a bunch of stuff coming out about Winter Mania, in which I have a main event match against Agent JB. Now, if you are continuing to read more into that, I called him out, and I would challenge him before Winter Mania just to see exactly how much both of us can do since we haven't fought in so very long. And honestly, his skill level to me is just pathetic, in a word. Just about the same with his partner, Wally. That's what I was gonna be doing today, was having an open challenge to anyone in that locker room who would like a bit of a challenge of their own. So, that would be starting about...
Alright, you listen to me, RTI. I am the goddamn legend around here. Case, if I recall, I have dropped you with pile drivers. I've pedigreed the shit out of you. I've done everything to make sure that you have not won that title. You've only had one run. I've had 3. Jacob has had 1. And I can guarantee that at Winter Mania, you're not making another run. And as for the tag match, last I checked, DX hasn't defended the title in a month. Or 2 months. Hell, even 3 months. So, at the pay-per-view, we have to face off for the titles. Now, what I say is I'm not going to be in the match, but we have a certain person who you don't know, and who nobody else knows because he's brand new. We just brought him in, and he's going to be an amazing superstar. It's a secret, though. You have no idea who he is, and he will be facing you for the tag titles. So, it seems like to me that the NWO is growing bigger and bigger each day, but DX is still staying the same. In fact, who's even seen Spike recently? Last I checked, the Gunner was kicked out. Spike hasn't been seen. You're the only guy that's still standing here in D-Generation X. So what's to come of it? Is Spike going to show back up out of nowhere? Because last I checked, I haven't seen him in the past couple months. Nobody has. In fact, I'm pretty sure his last match was at our summer pay-per-view. If not even that, I believe it was slightly before that. So it's been, what, 6 months now? We haven't seen him yet. Where is he? I'm pretty sure the fans haven't seen him. I damn sure know you haven't seen him because there's been no mention of him ever. And I know I haven't seen him because I would have faced him by now. And I know you would have too. Before you start talking trash about D-Generation X, you have to think that you have had your own problems through the NWO. Having members coming and going, and you having a bit of a rivalry with your partner, Agent JB, several times. How are the fans going to know that you're even going to be able to hold together through this pay-per-view, or anything for that matter? That metal. I see how it is. That metal. Alright, first of all, RTI, we gotta get one thing straight about that. Agent JB and I are doing just fine. The only reason I showed up for that open challenge at the anniversary was because him and I were the first people to ever have that match, and we needed to put that feud to rest. We haven't feuded, we haven't had a match since then, Everything's good to go. We have been preparing for your match at Wintermania, and we are damn sure going to take you down.
You're gonna have to.
See, there's one thing I know about the New World Order, and it's that we never stop. If we look back at the legendary Hulk Hogan, and when he asked Sting to join the New World Order, yes, Sting joined the Wolfpack, but in case you noticed, after a while, Sting left. And you want to know why? Because Sting realized that the New World Order was always going to beat him. Sting realized that even with his baseball bat and that vigilante personality that I once portrayed, yes, I admit it, I did portray the Undertaker Sting personality. Hell, I still do a little bit. When have I won a match with that character? I've interfered with matches as my Undertaker kind of persona. Just never in the match. I never won that match. The person that I was defending most likely didn't win the match, except for when it was Agent JB and the 1 or 2 times I've interrupted in those matches, and that's been it. I've never won with that persona because he was not part of the NWO. When you have the NWO, you've got backup. When you have DX, you're just a bunch of assholes waiting to get their ass kicked.
Fair. You've not looked very good in the past couple months. Hell, I don't know where Spike is. Hoping that he'll show up to have my back at this pay-per-view.
Well, you know, one thing is we're supposed to have a mixed martial arts match at Wintermania. Whoever walks out of that match, whether it be you or Agent JB, I face them and I can guarantee I'm walking out with the world title.
Before you keep running your mouth, how about we have a match?
Sounds like a plan, because I've got nothing to lose. Ring the goddamn bell.
That's how it's done. See that? See that WFFW universe? Wintermania. I will win that title. Not even your partner can help you out, champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wally, and I am a World Fighting Federation Hall of Famer and Chief Executive Officer of Motive Games. Now, see, I got something to say. WFFW is not closing. In fact, we're actually going to improve and increase our amount of uploads and productivity here at World Fighting Federation Wisconsin, because when I'm not developing, I like to kick people's ass. So here's what we're doing today, folks. I will be issuing my challenges. I will be issuing my remorse statements against my opponents at Wintermania, because when I pedigree you all, I will be the champion. And the reason why is because I have been studying people like the cerebral assassin Triple H, people like the jabroni beating, pie eating, trailblazing, eyebrow raising, Brahma Bull, The Rock. I've been training with people such as Kent Carlson. I have been studying even more people such as Randy Orton, John Cena, Dolph Ziggler, Brock Lesnar. I have trained with so many people, and I've studied so many people that when I walk out of Wintermania as your World Heavyweight Champion, NWO will be standing tall over D-Generation X, because I can guarantee everybody in that locker room that I am the champion! Whether I walk out with the United States Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, or the Cash Vault contract, I am walking out a championship in some way, shape, or form. There's no stopping me. There will never be any stopping me, because I am a legend. I am the cerebral assassin. Triple H had it wrong when he said he was, but in fact, I am. I'm the one that played mind games with Agent JB, with RTI, with Spike, with the Gunner, with Twinkie, with everybody. I have always walked out champion. And I will not lose at Wintermania. And if I do, I swear there's going to be hell to pay. Because I am the champ. Nothing can change that. Nothing can change that. Wintermania, as well as WFFW sticking around. And RTI and Spike, when you walk out to TFW, I will be there. Wintermania, as well as WFFW sticking around. And RTI and Spike, when you walk out to TFW, I will be there, and I will haunt your nightmares. It's going to happen. How am I going to end up walking out with that title tonight? What the hell do you want?
That's the same question.
I want that damn title. And I'm going to walk out with it and end with any means necessary. You see, if there's one thing I know about that title is I've won it 3 times. I know how to win it, I know how to lose it, I know how to defend it. You've only held it once. Agent JB has only held it once. Hell, Spike has never won it any times. He just won the cash flow contract. For all you know, if you win it tonight, he could cash in on you. Oh, look at that. Then you're titleless again.
You're naming all these people, but if you think about it, any of these people at this current moment could beat you. For example, myself.
You think you can beat me?
I think very strongly of that.
I'm a 2014 WFFW Hall of Famer. I've wrestled in multiple different organizations. I've trained with legends. I've studied legends. Hell, I've met legends that have been 10 times better than you, 1,000 times better than you. And every time, I've either had one of my tag team partners or me kick their ass.
That's funny. That doesn't mean a damn thing to me right now.
You want to bet?
The only thing that matters is that title. It's going to be going down to that match. And you know who's walking out with it.
We'll see about that.
Hello everyone, welcome to WFFW League of Destruction pay-per-view. I am your general manager, RTI, and today we have one fantastic match lined up for you for the World Heavyweight Championship, myself versus Spike. 2 out of 3 falls, no holds barred. I hope everybody's ready for this, because it's going to be awesome. You need to know your place, Spike. You're in my house now.
You know, Wally, you think you know it all. You think just because you're a Hall of Famer and I'm just an upstart doesn't mean that I have no experience. When I challenge you for your U.S. title, I'll beat you. Until then, I'm not showing my face. When I reveal my face, when I win the U.S. title, that will prove that just because I'm an upstart doesn't mean I have no experience. It doesn't matter if you're a Hall of Famer. It doesn't matter how many world titles you've won. Still the fact that I'm good enough to beat you. I will show my face of the new U.S. champion. I officially challenge you for the U.S. title.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wally. And I am the WFFW United States Champion. I am the man who has walked in and day out of WFFW with this title, with the world title, came close to winning the now defunct tag team titles, but I've never won the Intercontinental title, and that, believe me, is a goal of mine. But right now, I am focused on this belt, and recently I was just sent a video by my tag team partner, Jacob J. Money Blust, the former World Heavyweight Champion. And that video had an unknown man with a hood covered over the back of his head to try and make him look cool and scary. And he tried to call me out for my title. Whoever this man is, he doesn't know what he's going up against. He's going up against a Hall of Famer, a 3-time world champion, a 1-time United States champion, and one of the best professional wrestlers there has ever been. I don't know who you are, and believe me, when I find out, I'm going to beat you senseless. I'm going to make sure that there is no chance in hell that you walk out of any match of anywhere in one piece. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, you won't even get a shot at the United States title anytime soon. You won't get a crack. You don't have the skills. You don't have the skills in you to take this title from me. As far as I'm concerned, you're a little baby hiding behind a hood. You know what I am? I'm motivated. I'm driven. And I am the best in WFFW. And I don't care whether I prove it or not, because I already have proven it. In fact, this title here proves it. This title is the new symbol of excellence here in WFFW. So you know what? RTI's leaving. Therefore, I have reclaimed my position as general manager of World Fighting Federation Wisconsin. And a nuclear desolation? You will face me for the United States Championship. But it's not just for the title. The loser will lose their performance contract here in WFFW. That means if you somehow, with the slight chance, the slight possibility that you can beat me, which by the way is very minuscule, that chance, if you can beat me whatsoever, that means I will no longer be able to compete until further notice here in World Fighting Federation Wisconsin. But if I win, you will never, and I mean ever, show your face around here again. Well, as far as I'm concerned, no face. Or, excuse me, I'm sorry, you have a face, but you clearly have no balls. So at nuclear desolation, you better be prepared. Because this title is the front runner to the future main events of WFFW. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna let some newcomer, some newbie, some not talented, ungifted professional wrestler walk in here and take my title. I face greats like Agent JB, RTI, Spike, the Gunner, that weirdo named Andrew. But when I face you, you're going up against a whole different man. When I won this title, I was a different man. But now, I'm going scorched earth. I am the game. I am the cerebral assassin. Triple H has got nothing on me. I've already stated that before. I'll state it again. This title here proves I'm better than every single person on the WFFW roster. And to wear it around my waist just shows the lack of talent and the lack of skill everybody else here has. Because you see, no matter what at Nuclear Desolation, I'm walking out with this title. In fact, I'll make it even a little easier for you. If I get disqualified at Nuclear Desolation, I will lose my WFFW United States Championship. But I can guarantee you that I will not be disqualified. In fact, I will not be beaten whatsoever. The one thing I've got, and I always will have, is this title and a big old pair of balls. Because as far as I'm concerned, I've taken a challenge, I've stepped up to the plate, I've always walked out victorious or not victorious, and if I'm not victorious, I'm always humble in defeat. But at Nuclear Desolation, well, the title says it all. You're going to get desolated. You're going to get beat. You're going to get pwned. You're going to get decimated. It's all about the game and how you play it. I'll see you soon.
Hello, WFFW Universe. As you know, I am RTI, your World Heavyweight Champion. As of the last pay-per-view, haha, oh, what fun. Beating my old best friend and tag team partner. No hard feelings, but I deserved that title. Somebody needs to start catching up with the likes of Wally, everyone like that. Speaking of that, as of recently, if you may or may not have seen... Okay, and as I was saying, basically, if you have seen lately on the YouTube page and everything, basically, all over the place, there's a challenger for Wally's U.S. title, and frankly, I could give a crap about him, about Wally with his new title. Frankly, that doesn't matter to me. Now, what does matter is Jacob J. Money. Now, he's been after the World Heavyweight Championship for a while, and the biggest thing is I haven't had one match alone with you. Something I've been looking forward to for a while, but knowing that you're going to want my title. You know what I have to say to that? I am a fighting champion. I will be a fighting champion. If you want a match for it, you can have it. But, you know, as we all know, you and Wally make up this little team you like to call the NWO. And I simply have a couple things to say to that. Frankly, you two can have handicap matches against me every week. I don't care. I don't care if I lose. I will put up a fight every time. I don't plan. I am perfection. I am perfection. I am perfection. I am perfection. Yeah. So, hey Spike, how you doing?
I truly have nothing to say about you. Except for one thing. I just heard you talking about the NWO, Jacob, and Wally, and all that bullcrap. Giving you a chance. You did betray me, but I know that you and me were an unstoppable team. You and me were great. Let's bring that back. I know you and me both hate them so much, and I know you and me both want revenge. What do you say? One last time we fight them?
Well, I have to think about this.
DX is back.
NWO, you better watch your backs, because DX is going to be on you.
Yeah.
It's about time that you learn your place.
Are you ready? Hey, think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Better get ready.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Wally, and I'm a professional wrestler at World Fighting Federation, Wisconsin. We've been fighting for quite some time now. In fact, we're coming up on just over, I'm fairly certain, a year. I don't remember if it's a year or 2 years. I guess I have something to say. As you know, in every wrestling promotion, you have new generations of stars that come in and out. And I'm a first-generation star. I'm the one that essentially helped create this and turn it into what it is. In fact, a lot of you guys may actually know the channel from me fighting a lot because I was in a lot of matches. We'll say it caused a lot of pain and suffering. That hurt like a lot of those matches. Some of them, in my first match, actually, I'll share this with you guys now, wasn't supposed to happen the way it did. Actually, that was not a scripted finish. I was supposed to win the match, well, at least the first televised one, but it ended up with me having to tap out due to Agent JB tearing my hip apart, and so we used a storyline angle of him breaking my leg. And I mean, ever since then, I came back and I've been trying to compete and do good. So yeah, I was really just trying to get back into it, bring you guys the entertainment you want. But as of now, I will be officially announcing my retirement because I'm going to be focusing on family and going back and working with the business and stuff. Because if you guys don't know, as of this month, I've officially announced that there's a project called The Legend that I'd like to have out soon, and it's the alpha will be coming out actually really soon as well. So I can't wait for you guys to play that. But I've been working really hard on it, and I just needed to get more time to go into it. Like I said, I'd like to also focus on my family, and just make sure everything's copacetic there. So as of right now, I will be announcing my retirement. So to all those fans out there, I thank you for everything you've done. I thank you for all your support, and I guess we'll quote Sting in his Hall of Fame entrance. This isn't goodbye, it's I'll see you soon.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, before this match starts, of course, you all know I'm retiring for good. So tonight, not only is this match for the World Heavyweight Championship, but I've got two, count them, two special stipulations. Well, not even necessarily stipulations. Two specialties, two gifts to all the fans. One, not only is this match just for the World Championship, but it's to unify my championship and that championship. And two, this is not a triple threat match. There's one more special opponent. Let's bring him out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this match started. Come on, seeing as I just lost my last match. And this kid here, despite our rivalries, I gotta respect the hell out of him, seeing as he just retained. It's him versus my tag team partner, Agent JB, for the World Heavyweight Championship. And the special guest referee is Spike.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Wally, and I'm a professional wrestler at World Fighting Federation, Wisconsin. We've been fighting for quite some time now. In fact, we're coming up on just over, I'm fairly certain, a year. I don't remember if it's a year or 2 years. I guess I have something to say. as you know, in every wrestling promotion, you have new generations of stars that come in and out. And I'm a first generation star. I'm the one that essentially helped create this and turn it into what it is. In fact, a lot of you guys may actually know the channel from me fighting a lot because I was in a lot of matches. We'll say it caused a lot of pain and suffering. That hurt like a lot of those matches. Some of them, in my first match, actually, I'll share this with you guys now, wasn't supposed to happen the way it did. Actually, that was not a scripted finish. I was supposed to win the match, well, at least the first televised one, but it ended up with me having to tap out due to Agent JB tearing my hip apart, and so we used a storyline angle of him breaking my leg. And I mean, ever since then, I came back and I've been trying to compete and do good. So yeah, I was really just trying to get back into it, bring you guys the entertainment you want, but as of now, I will be officially announcing my retirement because I'm going to be focusing on family and going back and working with the business and stuff, because if you guys don't know, as of this month, I've officially announced that there's a project called The Legend that I'd like to have out soon, and it's the alpha will be coming out actually really soon as well. So I can't wait for you guys to play that, but I've been working really hard on it, and I just needed to get more time to go into it. And like I said, I'd like to also focus on my family, and just make sure everything's copacetic there. So as of right now, I will be announcing my retirement. So to all those fans out there, I thank you for everything you've done. I thank you for all your support, and I guess we'll quote Sting in his Hall of Fame entrance. This isn't goodbye, it's I'll see you soon.
Hello everyone in the WFFW universe. As you know, I am RTI. I am your WFFW World Heavyweight Champion of this fantastic company. As of a couple months now, I defeated my partner, my best friend in this company, Spike, for this title, and you know what? I deserve it for my second run after beating Wally the first time by cashing in the Cash Vault contract. Now, I defended this title in a triple threat turned fatal four-way match at the Nuclear Desolation pay-per-view. I finally faced off in my first fatal four-way match with the likes of Agent J.B. Spike and Wally himself in his last match. Now, coming into this, I'm saying this because one of my last matches is coming up. And in that, I will be defending this here up against Agent JB one-on-one. Now, it was planned to have a special guest referee. That did not go as well as we anticipated after Spike up and left the company after having lost another match after losing his title. So, we'll have to see if there's going to be a special guest referee and who's going to have the upper hand in this match, because, you know what, I am sick and tired of losing. I am sick and tired of being overlooked and pushed around by everyone else in this company. I am the champ. I won this. I've won more titles than anybody in this company as of now. 2 United States Championships, 1 Intercontinental Championship, 2 World Heavyweight Championships, of which I am still holding along with the U.S., and 1 of the Tag Team Championships, while that was still being used. Also, I'm a winner of the Cash Vault contract, and won my first championship from it. So you know what? If you've got something to say to me, if you want to challenge me, go right ahead. I am open. I am ready. I am not afraid of anybody in that locker room. I am the greatest one here, and I plan on proving it day in and day out. Thank you all for your time. I hope you watch these next few episodes. Alright everybody, it's about time that we get some matches underway. I have a couple things to say to the locker room. Frankly, I'm not impressed with any one of you back there. Nothing you can do will surprise me. These titles will remain on me until you beat it straight out of me. I will have to be left breathless and dying on the ground for you to take either one of these from me. So you know what? I think I'm gonna have a bit of an open challenge for this. That starts right now. Who the hell are you?
Jabroni, there's something you should know about whether or not you pick a fight with someone that has a higher guts. Because the phenomenal knows. He does know. He knows his heart. His heart says it's in his will to fight. His mind says he doesn't give a damn. But his boot says, since you started this open challenge, it's gonna go straight up your candy ass.
Alright then, I think it's time for you to shut the hell up, put your fists up, and let's fight.
I told you when I was retiring I wasn't going to be gone. I'm here to kick ass in another form. Letting my tag partner walk out with those championships. As for the rest of the world, we have just one more treat for you. Now that I'm gone, we need somebody to replace me in the new world order. And who better to replace me than the other guy who defeated RTI tonight? The new World Order tag team partner with Agent JB is the United States Champion, the phenomenal one, DJ Carlos! And as you know, the New World Order, first off, always will beat DX. We like to use a certain little finisher, and it's called the 3D. That's for the TWF. You won't be seeing us anytime soon.
Everyone, the WFFW. I am Jay Money, your new world heavyweight champion, and this is DJ, the phenomenal, with his brand new U.S. championship. So last episode, me and him were both in a match, both against the former unified champion RTI, and we took both titles away from him. So afterwards, NWO was formed and destroyed him.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wally. Now, so JB, I got something to say to that. I gotta say, let's not piss off the losers here, because if they return, that could spell the end of the New World Order if they decide to make a surprise appearance, and that would not be a good thing. See, it's actually best just to leave them out of the show entirely. They lost, they don't deserve to be even mentioned on our show. The NWO is the current product, the top group, the big dogs here in WFFW. In fact, last I heard, RTI and Spike actually left the promotion. Last I heard, they went off to some other place. I don't remember what it was called. It used to be something like WTF or something like that. I don't know. However, that just means we've started a whole entire new war. So tonight, we're going to have two very high-profile matches. One will be DJ here versus Razor. And the second match, well, the second match is quite interesting. It's been over 6 months in the making. It is the return of the Gunner, and the Gunner will face Agent JB. So both of you boys better get ready, because tonight you gotta throw it down. You don't want to lose, because if you let them try and get a shot at the title, it could spell the end. It's as simple as that. You like that title, don't you?
Yep.
Work for it.
Oh, dude, what's gonna happen to one of us if it's gonna be a bad ending?
It's very simple. When me and Wally tagged, we either took the loss, we fight it out, or we took the victory, or one of us can interfere. So what's gonna happen tonight?
Hey DJ, ready for the fight of your life?
Well, of course, Jabroni, I am. Even though I've won the U.S. title in my first match.
Congrats. You know, I never got my rematch for that title.
Well, Phenomenal says you will never will.
I got a plan tonight, so the Gunner does not get a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship tonight. So I talked to Wally. If the Gunner wins by pinfall or submission, he gets this title shot. But if I get DQ'd, he won't get that title shot.
But what if he wins though?
He won't win tonight.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Very well then.
All right.
No, both of you. Chill out. After reviewing the match that just happened, seeing as this man won by disqualification, he will not be the current #1 contender. However, I have planned an alternative. You will face Razor, DJ Carlos, and a mystery opponent for the #1 contendership for the World Heavyweight Championship. And no matter how you win that one, if you submit them or pin them, you will become the #1 contender. However, in the meantime, he is looking for a challenger. So somebody here needs to step up. Will it be the Gunner? Will it be DJ? Will it be the mystery opponent? Will it be Razor? Will we see the return of the asshole RTI? Or will it be me? I guess you'll just have to find out. Your fault! Your part! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to World Fighting Federation. And while today this belt isn't mine, I have an announcement to make about it. You see, last week we saw the Gunner defeat Agent JB, but by disqualification. Therefore, he was the #1 contender. However, JB told me in a private conference meeting that he can no longer hold the title. So therefore, tonight, we are vacating it. And that comes to the next part, which is my favorite part of tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I have officially said fuck my retirement. I came back. And you know what? To inform everybody here, I have signed a 3-match contract. Just as a test. See how my back and neck are doing. So, tonight, it will be me versus whoever even wants a shot at the world title. Whoever thinks they can box with the best. Whoever thinks they know how to play me. So, tonight, for the first time in, I don't even know, a couple months, we're gonna have ourselves a little open challenge, and it's for this title right here. There, oh buddy. It's been a while. Last I heard, you were off running another promotion. And if I remember correctly, I'm fairly certain I watched a couple of your episodes. You already lost the TWF World Heavyweight Championship. So it seems ever since you lost both titles in one night, you've really fucked up your win-loss record. You've really screwed up in front of the fans, in front of everybody. And I have a theory why. Because you never were good. You were never good enough to win this. You were never good enough to pin me for it. You cashed in on me. And if you don't remember, son, I was the one who am a 3-time world champion, and I intend to make it 4 times tonight.
No. You may have 3 world championships, but as you and I both know, I have held the most championships here in WFFW history, being one of the longest reigning superstars with several titles. You know what, bringing up me winning and losing, yeah, I lost both titles in one night. You know what, it was matches back to back. You set me against a beast after one of the most acrobatic men I've ever faced. Yeah, I'm not going to blame it completely on myself. I'm not going to blame it completely on poor planning on your part. And you know what? TWF right now is not my concern. I'll go back there. I'll destroy Spike. I will win back my championship. You remember him, right? Yeah. He's most likely gone for good, but you know what? I'm not. I'm here. I am ready. I am willing. And I want that title back for my 3rd time.
Just because I have 3 matches here doesn't mean I'll kick your ass in every single one. You're telling me that after you completely and utterly destroyed your own character, destroyed everything you've owned, you think you have a shot at boxing with me? You think you have a shot at even coming close to winning this?
Hell yeah, I do.
I guess it's game fucking on. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this fantastic WFFW episode. I am RTI, and I am back. This, I just won in an awesome match against an old rival of mine. And this is quite a turning point in my career, winning my 3rd World Heavyweight Championship, just adding to my record of having the most titles held, which is a surprise to all of you because, you know what, since I debuted December of 2014, my record has been losses over wins 90% of the time. Does that really matter? Like hell it does. Now, this attire right here just represents how dedicated I am to my field. These objects, this jacket, this pendant, were touched by the legendary Kevin Nash, representing how much I have studied and trained to be like the superstars we look up to. I'll see you guys soon. Hey there, WFFW. It's been a little while, hasn't it? Well, in case you forgot, I am champion for the 3rd time. Count them, 3rd time. So, now, basically, no one's been around to fight recently. As you could tell, JB's been quite the coward lately. Whoever that United States champion is, quite the coward, I must say, as well. Spike's disappeared. I fought with Wally pretty recently. What he's been up to, not exactly sure. I'm always here. I'm always ready for a fight.
Oh, what's up, RTA?
Hey there.
See that shiny little belt of yours? It's pretty big.
See, I couldn't help but remember. But you won that title off of Vacated Agent JB.
Yes, I did.
And you pinned me to win it. Uh-huh. I'm gonna inform you just a little ahead of time that I got a special message from Agent JB just yesterday. He wants to kick your ass. So,
Anytime.
I think what we're gonna do is at our next pay-per-view, you will officially all see what I think we've all wanted to see for a long time, and that's Agent JB versus RTI for that. That is, however, if he makes it through tonight.
Funny.
Tonight we're gonna be doing a 2 out of 3 falls match, and it's for your title, and it's me versus you. But to make sure that things don't get out of hand, and to make sure I don't kill you, or you don't kill me, we're gonna put another stipulation on too, and that stipulation is if you beat me, my talent contract is up. It's done. And I will disappear. But see, I've been really looking for a 4th world title win, and you have no idea how that would look on my shoulder again.
Honestly, as you can tell, I prefer it on mine, and I will fight anytime, anywhere. The place happens to be right here. So let's go!
Come on! See you out there.
WFFW World Heavyweight Champion!
Get. How does your first loss feel?
You know, the crowd is gonna love that match as an end of the card. But you also know that you just set off a demon, right?
I slayed a beast. Can't wait to slay
A demon! You might want to watch your back. I have a feeling the NWO's real soon.
I can't wait.